Hey there, Synthrones. Today I want to talk about synthesizers that we do need to buy if we want their sound. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone. This is my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all of my synth adventures. I would love to have you guys aboard. It would be so much fun to have you here. And if you wouldn't mind, support me over at patreon.com/Pure Ambient Drone. The links will be in the description of this video along with the comment below. Love all of you guys. See you over there. All right, so here it is. Shout out to David Larangira. I hope I got your last name right. On my Facebook group, Synth Drones, he suggested that I do a video like this, so I want to thank you for that suggestion. I get a lot of suggestions, guys, and I can't do everything that people suggest, but I thought that since I did a video yesterday about the vintage synthesizers we don't need to buy anymore, this would be a great follow-up. So that was a great suggestion. So I want to start out with saying that the Korg Mono Poly is one of the synthesizers that has not been replaced on the market today sound-wise, okay? And a shout out to Synth Forever. Him and I were discussing this very thing just yesterday. Synth Forever agrees with me that the Korg Mono Poly is a very unique sounding synthesizer that really cannot be replicated in today's synthesizers, nor in the classic world either. The Korg Mono Poly is such a unique machine to begin with, and the sound that it can produce is so incredibly rich. It can be a thick sounding synthesizer. It can do some fantastic basses, but it can also thin itself out and give you this gentle texture if that's what you're looking for. But that still doesn't describe the kind of sound that the Korg Mono Poly brings to the table. It has something like an organic sound to it, something like a rich, thick, fluid sound that to my ears has not been replaced by any other synthesizer out there on the market. And it is the reason why I picked myself one of these up. Another group of synthesizers that I don't think that today's market covers is the Juno series. In particular, I want to speak about the Juno 6 and the Juno 106 because I own those. Now, for a long time, I have owned the Juno 106. I have been dreaming of getting one of these for a long time, and one day my dream came true. And from the moment I started playing it, I realized that this was something special, that this was something unique. Nothing on the market, even today, can touch a Juno 106. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to bring up the Roland System 8. You're going to bring up the FA06, which I own that, and some other synthesizers like the JU6 Boutique from Roland. I'm going to just tell you guys this. To my ears, none of those machines touch the real deal. Now, I don't own a System 8, and so I can only go by what I've heard online. But I did research the System 108, and I got to tell you, to my ears, it cannot touch the 106, nor can it even come close to the Juno 6. Now, before I get a lot of hate comments and things like that, I just want to tell you guys something. When I do my research on a synthesizer, I don't always look at the specs because specs, things on paper, don't always tell you the whole story. I want to hear this thing. I want to watch people perform on it. I want to see the workflow. I want to hear the workflow. I want to hear the character of the synthesizer. It doesn't mean anything to me if a synthesizer has 50,000 parameters that I can change and I have to menu dive to get into all of those parameters because I'm just not going to do it. I know who I am. I am a lazy music creator. I am very lazy when it comes to my music creation. I like a very, very simplified workflow. So when I'm researching the synthesizers, I'm looking for character of sound. What will it bring to the table and how fast can it bring it for me? Now, when I look at these synthesizers such as the 106 Juno and the Juno 6, I got to tell you, I just got the Juno 6 about a month or two ago, and I was blown away from the moment that I played a chord on it. It is so lush, it is so warm, it is so organic, it is so beautiful. It's just amazing. And then when you clock the arpeggiator through the sequencer that I have here, and I let that roll with some of my other synthesizers of today, it just fits right in. I mean, this is a absolutely beautiful sounding synthesizer that to my ears nobody has touched at all character-wise. So if you guys are looking for a very, very beautiful sounding synthesizer, the Juno 6 and even the Juno 60, which are very similar to one another but not identical in sound. They're not identical. You guys should consider that because that's something that's very, very unique. I would say that a Prophet 5, but they're so expensive now. A Prophet 5, I have the Prophet X, and they have a sample pack of the Prophet 5, and they sampled Dave Smith's, I guess it was the last Prophet 5 that ever came off the assembly line. They sampled that, and it just sounds so beautiful. And I never really got that character out of the Prophet 6, but the reason why I say I want to say the Prophet 5 is that the Prophet 6 is such a beautiful machine that you don't need a Prophet 5, but you would probably want a Prophet 5, if that makes any sense. Now, there's countless other synthesizers out there that I could name. But I don't have a whole lot of experience with every single vintage synthesizer out there. But I know that people who watch my channel, there is somebody out there that has an experience with other vintage synthesizers that I haven't come across yet. And that's why we have a comment section, is for you guys to leave your opinions in. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching, and make sure that you check out one of these other videos that will be coming up on your screen here shortly. And leave a comment. Please subscribe to keep up with all of my synth adventures. And let me know what you guys think. And start naming off a bunch of synthesizers that we still need to buy that the modern day market has not been able to replace as of yet. Until next time, I am Pure Ambient Drone. Keep calm and synth on.